Now you're not gonna believe this, but it's World Afro Day. How about that? And it, of course, brings to mind the Cameo cut, as you would call it. So I'm going to give you the history of that. Tracy Johns, she starred in Spike Lee's first successful film, She's Gotta Have It. She knew of this barbershop in the Soho area. That's south of Houston Street in New York. And they had a bunch of immigrants that came from Italy. And these guys couldn't hardly speak English, but they could cut some hair. So she showed me where the place was. And she had a cut that was somewhat similar in terms of height. But what I did was I wanted something that would be less labor intensive. But let me tell you the truth. There is no cut that is without labor. They're all labor intensive. Even dreads, you know, I wore those for several years. And I thought, wow, here's something I could use where I'm not constantly picking at my hair or having to go, to the barbershop. But that's not true. Dreads are even more labor intensive than this cut, okay? But we've enjoyed it, and we've enjoyed seeing the trend around the world. When you want something that's less labor intensive, of course it's going to wind up being more labor intensive. So I stopped chasing the dream and just dealt with it as I had to. But I'm sure you have your own stories about hair. You know, this should be a magazine called Hair, period, about hairstyles and what people are wearing around the world. I think everybody's interested in what others with similar lifestyles are wearing. That would be interesting. There's no secret to the Cameo cut. It's you know, just height and geometric shape. That's all it is. And I've seen some different twists on it, and they've all seemed interesting. The only annoying part is when some of the quote-unquote celebrities I ask, well, who had the cut first, you or Larry Blackmon? You hear all kind of lies. I'm not gonna name anybody because I don't want anybody to upset anyone, but it's a free country, do what you do. Maybe they thought so, but it doesn't matter. As long as you enjoy it, that's all that matters.